Hello dear students, welcome back to the second video of chapter number 1 for English literature, and the name of the chapter is The Measure of My Powers. In the last video, I told you about the incident which happened with the author when she started learning cooking. And in the first paragraph itself, it was being said that she had prepared a dish for her mother, and that dish has turned into a nightmare for her mother. And then afterwards we saw that the doctor was being called and some medicines were being prescribed for her mother. Then she prepared some pudding after that under the stern eyes of the nurse, and the name of the nurse was Miss Falk. And then soon after that we saw about an incident with her sister when her mother and father went out and she prepared a sauce, white sauce with lot of curry powder in it. Because of that some blisters developed inside both of their mouth. So after that what happened, let us see in the chapter. We blew and ate 3 more bites than Annie's dutiful one. The heat seemed to increase. My influence over Annie must have been persuasive as well as autocratic in those far days, because she ate most of what was on her plate before the tears started rolling down her brown round cheeks. So here the author is trying to say that Annie was so much influenced by her sister that she didn't deny her that she is not going to eat the sauce, but she ate that sauce full, even though it was too hot and it was creating some sort of a heat, and because of that she was getting hurt. And then she, when she was eating that, suddenly tears, because of that inflammation, you can see, because of that heat, it was too hot. So what happened? Tears started rolling down her cheeks. I ate all mine, and the author is saying that she ate everything what was in her plate proudly, but inside I was cold with the new knowledge that I had been stupid. And she came to understand that how stupid she was to mix curry powder in a white sauce. I had thought I remember when I didn't, and I had used curry without knowing anything about it, as she has used curry without getting the knowledge that how much she has to add and how much she doesn't have to add in that dish. And when the sauce looked boringly white, as it was too boring, means it was not that much attractive, I had proceeded to make it richly darkened with probably 5 tablespoons of the exotic powder. And she had added 5 tablespoons of exotic powder. Exotic means unusual, exciting, to make it very much attractive. She wanted to make it attractive, that's why she had added that curry powder in that. Then what happened? I ate all I could for fear father would see how much we threw into the garbage pail. And then after my sweet forgiving sister helped me straight in the kitchen. So whatever was there served in the plate, everything they ate, everything not only in the plate but also the remaining part which was being left in the pan itself, because if her father will look into if they are going to throw that particular dish into the garbage pail, here pail means garbage bucket or garbage bin, you can say. If they are going to throw it in that, then father will scold them that how much food they have wasted. And then after that her sister helped her in straightening the kitchen, means making the kitchen neat and clean. We went upstairs and with the desperate intuitions of born animals sat at the edge of the bathtub with our mouths open, mouths full of mineral oil. And because of that warmth, or you can say because of the heat which they are feeling inside their mouth, so they put some mineral oil to get relief from that inflammation. She never said anything more about it either, and she never talked about that incident after that. And the next morning there were only a few blisters just inside our lips. And what happened, because of that heat, they developed some small bubbles inside their mouth. Blisters means small bubbles which develop because of if you eat something hot or something burning thing, and some red bubbles grow inside your mouth. That is called as blister. So that same thing happened with both of them. Both of them developed blisters inside their lips. When I was 11, now this incident has been ended there. Now another incident the author is talking about, that when she was 11 years old, what happened? They moved to the country. They moved to the countryside. We had a cow. They used to have some pet animals like cow, chickens, and they have cow, chickens, and partly because grandmother had died, we began to eat more richly. As they had cow, chicken, everything, then before they never used to eat something like creamy or something with lot of calories, but as their grandmother had died, now they can eat something rich food which has good quantity of calories and all that. We had chocolate. What they used to eat after the death of their grandmother, because grandmother used to have only boiled food. So as the boiled food was being prepared for grandmother, so what happened? They also have to eat the same thing. But now grandmother is no more, so they can eat whatever they want. We had chocolate pudding with chopped nuts and heavy cream. They used to have pudding, chocolate pudding with some chopped nuts. Nuts in the sense you can say like cashew nuts or anything, having cream, and then cream is being placed over that. The thought of them make me dizzy. Now dizzy in the sense meaning is that feeling of as if everything is turning round and you might fall down. Dizzy means you feel like you're going to faint. Faint in the sense when the feeling that you grow inside your mind that you're going to fall down now. But we love them, as whenever they think about that, all those things like eating some chocolate pudding and having some yummy cream over it, and that thought comes in their mind. When this thought comes in their mind, they feel like as if they're going to faint there itself. And lots of butter, and they used to have more butter also. I was good at churning, and churning means the process of shaking the milk to create butter or cream, and learned very well how to sterilize the wooden churn and make the butter, and then roll it into fine balls and press it into molds. What they used to do, they used to create some cream with the help of churning process, and then they used to that butter they used to create, and then with that butter they used to put them into the molds. Molds means some kind of you can say some shapes or something like that, so that they can convert it into rolls, and then they used to have those butter rolls. I like that. She used to like that very much. And we could have mayonnaise, rich yellow with eggs and oil, and they used to have that white sauce. Mayonnaise we have already studied in the previous video that what is mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is a kind of a white sauce which is being prepared with the help of eggs. Instead of the boiled pressing grandmothers, despotic bowls and stern palates called for. Now here what is the meaning is that instead of eating all those boiled food, so now they used to have some creamy, yummy, full of calories, that food they used to have. Then despotic bowl here in this here the meaning is sensitive stomach, talking about the stomach. And stern means hard, and palates means top part of inside of your mouth. That upper part of your mouth is called as palates. Now talking about the Saturday morning, that mother, how she used to bake food on Saturday morning. Mother in a frenzy of baking, brought on probably by all the beautiful eggs and butter lying around, spent every Saturday morning baking cakes. Now mother used to spend the whole morning time by baking some cakes. how she used to do that with beautiful eggs, using some eggs and using some butter around it and making it more attractive. They were filled, and then what she used to do, she used to feel the crushed almonds on that. She used to crush the almonds and then she used to spread it over the cake. Chopped currants. Currants means small dried fruit of made from the grapes. That is called as currants. And an outrageous number of calories. And outrageous means great number. A great number of calories is being added in that. They were beautiful, and it looks very beautiful. Saturday afternoon they ate, they sat cooling along with mother and the kitchen after the hectic morning, as they used to have a very tough morning, means simply going on preparing the cakes and all that. After that they used to sit quiet, and by Sunday night they were already a pleasant, if somewhat bilious memories. Bilious means after eating such a creamy food, what will happen? You will feel like as if you wanted to vomit or something like that. That feeling used to come in their mind when after having such a heavy baked food. So the chapter has been ended. Here I have completed the explanation for the chapter number 1. And it was being completed in 2 videos, that is video 1 and video 2. If you have not gone through video 1, so please go through video 1 so that you can understand the chapter thoroughly very well. Thank you for listening. Hope you understood the chapter, and the answers, question and answers and reference to context answers will be uploaded on CSoft app of our school. So please log in with that app and note down the answers and do complete your copies. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Goodbye.